Hello everyone. Today, this video anyways, is going to be completely raw, unscripted, straight out from the SD card to the channel. It's just, I wanted to show you as well, the bit of editing I have to do sometimes, and hopefully I don't stutter too much about this topic anyways. Yep. So, as you may have seen by the title, I've noticed when I used to go shopping that, especially in grocery stores, where the human courtesy seems to have gone nearly, I don't know, nearly non existent. I mean, I went to the same supermarket twice, that is, and what I've seen is people just cut in one another. They don't say excuse me anymore. I mean, I know it sounds like I'm being butthurt, but I mean, where have our manners went? I mean, when you see a client, I mean, sure they can hog an entire line. I mean, sure they're shopping, they're especially grocery stores for crying out loud, but the thing is, when you come up to them, and especially me, where I say, excuse me, so I can, so they can just acknowledge me and give me a little space, so they can let me go. But lately, I've seen people completely ignoring me. I say, excuse me, they don't budge. Sometimes they give you that look, the look like, do you mind? That kind of look. So then you end up having to either A, turn around and go on the other side, B, move it yourself, or C, ram it with your cart. And I don't know. I normally have to, circumvent, squeeze, and do that. There was one time, though, I got fed up, and I said, excuse me. They just looked at me, and then they just, whatever. They just did their own business. They didn't move. So I ended up getting angry, got mad, and I rammed into their cart. And then I just said, this is what happens when you don't move. Where has the courtesy gone? Seriously. When we meet in a car, driving around, taking a little stroll, when we both come up to a stop sign, there's me and another car. I let him go, I just give him, go ahead. Most of the time, beforehand, they used to be great, but most of the time now, they don't even give you that. They don't give you, they don't give you a hand or saying thanks, They just go and just, fuck you, I'm first. Not even so much as a thank you. That's bad. That's really bad. I mean, I don't know how it is with you. Maybe small villages get to be a little bit more courteous, but it seems like the bigger the town, the more douchebag they get. And there's been some people complaining about, the more immigrants we get, the worse it gets, Well, they're not immigrants. The people I had to meet with were not immigrants. So, if you're thinking about people coming from other countries being douchebag like that, I don't think so. They've been pure breed Quebecers or French Canadians. They're pure breed. And they just, I know it sounds like I'm treating them like animals, but they act like animals. What do you expect me to do? It's not the immigrants. I can tell you that. Some immigrants, sure, there are still some great people out there, they say, oh, sorry, they move their card. I'm not saying that they're completely all jerks. That'd be generalizing the entire population. That wouldn't be good, especially on your morale and all that. Not the greatest thing ever. And, I just don't know where our matters are, where attitude is, I don't even know. I don't even know where to begin. It might sound a little controversial, but I mean, on the edgy, on a fire, walking on thin ice, because I just said the I word, the immigrant word. Oh, excuse me. Give me a break already. But it just seems like human courtesy is just gone. In public, people just ignore you. When people take a walk, they're plugged in with their MP3 players or smartphones or their knickknacks. When I go take a walk or a little stroll, I don't have my earphones plugged in. I don't like having music. People, people don't. Some people don't, but it seems like the more and more advanced we get, the younger generations, especially mine, the millennials, we tend to have uh, the fact that we tend to have a fact of closed-mindedness, like mind your own business. Like saying hi is too much. Hi, how are you? Seems like the internet's taken all over our stuff. I've seen a lot of crap, and it might have happened to you. Did you ever have um, I mean, invitations or anything like that, or news that happened in your, around your friends or your family and all that, and then one of them mentions you, let's say X person did this. I'm like, really? They say, yeah, didn't you check Facebook? I don't go on Facebook. If you want to talk to me, talk in real life. Might sound like I'm an old school guy, but social media is not life. Get over that. That's probably also what kills the common courtesy as well. I'm not sure. I'm not willing to put my hand on the fire, under the fire, or on the fire, or in the fire. But it seems that social media has taken away the bit of, well, human interaction we have, And it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse by the minute. Sure doesn't help with having that big clown Trump around. Poor you. Man, I wonder how the USA's doing. What an ass. But, anyways, that's besides the point. I'm going off topic. But it seems like social media is killing common courtesy as well. People can always troll behind a keyboard, give people shit behind a keyboard, but then they don't have the courage to say it in your face. And when it comes to the shopping centers, well, the thing is, when I rammed into that client, I'm pretty sure they could have went on Facebook and, OMG, this asshole did this to me. How dare he? No, you're not telling the entire story for a first, and number two, well, I said excuse me, I had to move, you hogged it, and you just looked at me with that face. So, serves you right. Hope that teaches you a lesson. But of course it won't, because this is 2017 and people are becoming retarded by the minute. Anyways, I don't know but what you guys think. Have you experienced that around you, around your town, around your environment? Let me know. We can talk about that, but otherwise, humanity itself is getting fucked up. I don't like it. Peace.